The last time our leadership talk that related to the situation of our dollar CD crisis and my going to America to change pounds into dollars and the situation I went through gave us a trending video, and it resulted into so many comments. One of the comments is that now the MPP gurus are now talking. No, I do not belong to MPP. I do not belong to no party. I'm not interested in human politics. Some of you might have connected me to the MPP party because I appeared on Net2 TV in 2020. And then I spoke and talked about Kennedy. I spoke about Kennedy because of the good thing I saw in him. But me and Kennedy, we don't know each other. I don't know Kennedy anywhere. I just know his name. I hear him on TV and radio, and I saw some good thing about him, and I spoke about him. But I'm not party connected. No. I've run programs on XYZ. So will you say I'm NDC? The owners of XYZ is NDC people. The owner died long time. I used to run a program at his place. So I'm an NDC. I even spoke some things one day. They were angry. I'm sure they ended my program because of that. And so also the Net2, they threw me out. So I'm not connected to no party. I'm not interested in any political party because that is not my zone. I am a leader and nothing else. And my leadership will bring success to this world. In fact, one of the biggest problems of this world is a leadership vacuum. There's a huge leadership vacuum. That is why there are problems in every part of the nations of the world. It is because of that leadership vacuum. And then it means that one of the most important needs of our countries is leadership. Leadership that will be an effective leadership, compassionate leadership, competent leadership that will give the people what is decent to their lives. When you talk about leadership, it's got to do with competence, effectiveness, compassionate, and decent behaviors in leadership. That is what is called leadership. In fact, the biggest problems is not countries lacking leadership, but the countries lack people who have leadership in them. So anybody can be a leader. But when they say you are a leader in truth, it's a leader who is competent, who is effective, who is compassionate, and who is decent. Leaders are decent people. Look at you is a very decent man. I have studied a lot about him, and I can see leadership play out in his life. Don't let charisma deceive you in people. There are many people with all the charisma they have, they don't have character. So charisma means nothing in human beings unless there is a good character. Leadership has charisma that has good character. So when we talk about leadership, it involves more than we know. And don't make the big mistake that when people are making noise in political campaign, they are leaders. No, they are not. They are people who are playing political business. All they are interested in is their personal interests. Leaders are not politicians. But sometimes some politicians can grow into leadership. But real leaders, they are not politicians. So when you try to be part of a politics because you are a leader, you want to put your leadership agenda, you fail. It won't work. It will never work. You know why? Because the people you are going to work with in the political party, they don't have that leadership spirit. Because they are coming because of their selfish interests. Yes. Politicians have selfish interests. So let us not confuse politics and leadership. No. One of the comments is that this man, look at how he's talking. When we put him into power, he will perform worse than the people in power. No! Then you don't know me. If you want to know me, check my school records. I've been a leader in school days. I represented about 700 and over students as an SRC. Represented them as an entertainment committee. Represented them as a food committee. And they will give you my records. It will shock you. Even my headmasters and lecturers fear me. But a small student. That is leadership. I played leadership as it's supposed to be. And the records are there. So it is not just now that I'm talking about leadership. No. Many a times leadership comes as a gift package with human beings. That's why I've been giving you example as Luke and you. Olympio was another leader but didn't get the chance. He was assassinated. There are other leaders too that didn't get the chance. Thomas Sankara, great leader. Now look at Thomas Sankara. He became the leader of the country. He has an official car, but he leaves it at the office. When he closes work, he takes his bicycle. And then he makes sure his security men also got bicycles. And they escort him and he goes home. Up to today, his bicycle is there. That is a leader. Because leaders always don't want to separate themselves from the people they are leading.